Hey, yo, what's up? Holla at your boy Fragrance Family. And welcome back to the Pastor Smell Good YouTube channel, where the scent is always lovely and the sillage is absolutely divine. Listen, it's a good day here in Louisiana to be bringing you some content from the house of Maison Francis Kirk Dijon. I want to review for your listening pleasure one of the staples from his collection, which is none other than Grand Soir. Now I know there's a lot from him. There's the Baccarat Rouge deal, there's the Oud Satin Mood, but for this particular video, I really need to come and talk to you guys about Grand Soir. So here I am out on the porch again discussing perfumery. So we'll start calling it the porch in perfumery. You know, those of you that have been following my channel for a long time, you guys know I was doing all of my content in my office, but there's just something that's a little bit more connecting. There's something a little bit more rich and real about just sitting on the porch, soaking up nature and talking about these fragrances. You know, the whole backdrop of all the fragrance collection behind my head, that's really not hitting on nothing. Being out here in the elements, talking about perfumery, that's what it's all about. And let me tell you guys something, it is extremely nippy. It is chilly here in Louisiana. Yes, in the state of Louisiana. It is quite chilly right now. Matter of fact, Thursday we're looking to be in the low 20s. So, you know, if we're experiencing it down here in the South, you guys can only imagine what it is in the North. Those of you that live there, I know it's brr up there where you guys are. All right, but let's go ahead and get into this fragrance. Now, I've been wanting to get my hands on Grand Soir for a long time. Some of the bargain bins and discount websites I'm a part of, they've always had it in stock. I just would never pull the trigger on it. I always figured I would just stumble across the fragrance one day. And thanks be to goodness, because of those fragrance groups that I tell you guys about, that I'm a part of online, I'm always trading, I'm purchasing with people. And a guy that I did a recent transaction with, not only did he give me a steal of a deal on a Parfum de Marly, but this guy also said, listen, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw you in some gifts. I never asked for the gifts, never propositioned, nothing like that. Out of the goodness of his heart, he has given me Grand Soir along with some other fragrances on the niche level that I will be coming to review for you. So let's go ahead and talk about Grand Soir. Now, before I got my hands on this scent, I had a general idea of what it would smell like. And I just had the feeling that this will be a very warm, rich, elegant, luxury treat. And boy, does it not disappoint. Listen, let's go ahead and talk about the notes real quick. In my research on Maison Francis Kirk Dijon's website, he mentions a cinnamon note that's in here, and it's a beautiful cinnamon note that's in here. And I think the cinnamon note plays very well with what I believe a very light but noticeable incense that's going on in this scent. Thanks be to the House of Amouage, I'm just noticing how to pick up those incense notes a little bit more when I'm testing out and applying fragrances, and it's definitely there. But also in the opening of this scent, not only do you get the cinnamon, not only do you get the incense deal, but there's a noticeable lavender note there, and I love some good lavender in perfumery. Hence as to why I love a good fougere. You know, I'm crazy about scents such as Parfum de Marly, Darly. On the designer level, I used to be crazy about Gucci Made to Measure, because that was a very prominent lavender scent. And also on the designer level, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. I mean, come on. So many other great scents with that lavender note. But listen, this is luxury lavender. This is niche level lavender that gives a nice airiness and lift to the fragrance. Very aromatic in the opening, should I say. But as the fragrance develops, that cinnamon note and that incense thing, it's still there, but there's this accord of vanilla and amber. So as this fragrance develops, it begins to take on more weight because of those warmer notes. There's some labdanum in here. You know what that's doing for the scent. And I've also seen listed, I believe, some tonka. So you have a lot of sweet, warm notes that are playing in the development of this scent. And you talk about some good stuff. And when this fragrance rounds out, when she completely comes into her own, I noticed that Grand Soir is a very elegant, it's a very opulent, it's a very suave luxury form of vanilla. And I really like that. I'm crazy about a vanilla dry down. I'm absolutely head over heels for this stuff because this just does something for me. I love a creamy fragrance. Guys, I have a sweet tooth. That's just the God honest truth. So whenever I can get a good vanilla, you guys know I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And because I know that I love a good vanilla note so much, I believe there's a fragrance from Amouage that deals with vanilla. It comes in a small offering because it's supposed to be next level fragrance oil and stuff like that. This has piqued my interest in even that fragrance. Okay, I wore this to work today. This is how I went to the job, and this was my scent of the day. Okay, I wore Francis Kirk Dijon's Grand Soir, and you talk about some good stuff. Now, let me say this particular bottle that I have, since it's so chilly here, and I mean it's brutally cold right now, even in Louisiana. And with that being said, I don't know if it quite performed to the level where it was cutting through that cold. Okay, I don't know what formulation this is. Hey, it was a gift to me, so that says that. So as far as the projection of this scent, is she gonna get up on off? Is she beast mode? Absolutely not. Okay, moderate, I would say. As far as longevity, hey, you get a work day out of it plus some. Okay, so I say anywhere from the 8 to 10 hour mark. You're definitely going to be picking up this fragrance. All right, now you got to hunt her down like a bloodhound, but that's to be expected 8 or 10 hours after applying a fragrance. As far as the occasion, dress this bad boy up. Look like something when you're walking out of your house, when you're putting on Grand Soir. This is not something you put on when you're walking the beach. This is not something you put on to go run grocery. This is what you put on when you know you are dressed. So what I want to do with this scent, I want to save a certain level of my juice, because when it warms up, I want to be able to see what it does in those particular occasions. Okay, but being in the low 30s and upper 20s, even here in Louisiana, I wouldn't suggest putting this version of the scent on. Now, if there's a vintage one out there that was more powerful at the time, maybe so, but this one, I wouldn't say to do that. Okay, so the compliment factor, I didn't receive any compliments with this on today, but I kind of think I know why. I don't know if I was being picked up, but that doesn't matter to me, because what I tell you guys is all the time, we work hard. We're high value men over here. We about our business. We spray fragrances because it's what we want. Compliments are always a byproduct of what we enjoy. We don't go purchase anything looking for compliments. We make purchases because we love it and we treat ourselves and we take care of ourselves. Okay, so what does she shoot from the line? What do I rate this fragrance? Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I look, even with it not doing too much with the projection part, I'm gonna still rate her 4.5 out of 5. Okay, this is a 90% free throw shooter for somebody like me. I love this type of stuff. I would wear this to a wedding. I would wear this to a ball. I would wear it to a banquet. I would wear it to go talk to my mayor. Listen, I wore it to work today. I would wear this to worship. This is just some really, really good stuff. And I'm so glad to finally have gotten my nose on this scent. Is she full bottle worthy? Yes. Yes. I'm going to make it my business to purchase Grand Soir. If you're like me, you love a good creamy scent, you love a good vanilla, you love something warm and cozy, oh yeah, this warrants a full bottle purchase. Okay? So guys, I hope you enjoyed my take on Mason Francis Kirk Dijon's Grand Soir. I think it's a 90% free throw shooter, 4.5 stars out of 5. And listen, spray, spray, spray. You owe it to yourself. Be good to yourself. Look good, smell good, treat yourself good. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll talk at you later.